Hey, comic friends. I was gonna go through the previews that came out this last week, and I don't know, go through it, see what's interesting, and if there's anything that I want to pick up. I haven't looked through it yet, so I figured we could look through it together, go through this with my favorite comic people, which is you, of course. Uh, I'm hoping, first of all, I'm hoping Wendigo will stop being so extra right now. Chill out. Um, I'm hoping that I can invert this in post because right now the camera angle is you're seeing it upside down. So hopefully I can just reverse that when I go to produce it. If not, then I'm sorry, and I hope you don't get sick from looking at this upside down. But hopefully it works out. So we'll see. So we have the regular previews, and the Marvel insert is in there as well. So we'll go over that after the main book. So let's see what's in here. I got a handy pen to mark things that I'm interested in. So cover right away, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. I always pick up a good Guardians of the Galaxy book. Most notably here is we see, was it Tommy and, hey, knock it off, and Hulkling. I think that's a cool ad, especially since after Empire, how Hulkling is definitely now a sort of a cosmic character, not cosmic as in cosmic level, but is out there in the space. So that I do get Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, so that I'll probably pick up. So we have, all right. So first page. Well, let's skip the advertisements. We'll come up to them when we get there. Hey, puppy, you need to chill out right now. Okay. Let's see. Mass Effect puzzle. I do love myself a good puzzle, but I never got into Mass Effect. More adverts. Okay, where's the fun stuff? Where's the actual user's guide, order form, adverts? Oh, that's a cool Jay Lee. Don't really do the Sonya stuff, but it's pretty cool. Venom. The buzz, telling us what they think is going to be hot, or what they want us to think is hot. You can't fool me. Ooh, weird science puzzles. That's kind of fun. But I'll pass. Spotlights. Blah 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 blah. All right. Okay, we are okay. Image. We're in it. Here's the stuff. Geiger, #1, Gem of the Month. Let's see, what is this about? Jeff Johns, okay. Set in years after nuclear war ravaged the planet, desperate outlaws battle for survival in a world of radiative chaos. So post-apocalyptic. As a man, even the Nightcrawlers and Organ people fear. Some name him Joe Glow. Huh. Eh. That's a cool cover. Got the skull and the thing. A little bit of a preview. Don't want to spoil it. Yeah. Let's dog ear that. Let's see what's. I'll give that a #1. That #1 a read. Let's see. The Old Guard Tales Through Time. What is this? Greg Rucka, okay. Anthology, okay. It's a continuation of something that I haven't read, so I'm going to pass. Helm Greycastle. Last Dragon Princess. I'm going to pass on that. Home. Julio Anta. When a young boy is torn away from his mother while seeking asylum in the U.S. border, something begins to change in him and it isn't just the trauma, anxiety, and guilt you'd expect. He doesn't know it yet, but it's the onset of superhuman abilities. I think I'm going to pass on that. Jules Verne's Lighthouse. Probably pass on that. The Silver Coin. What is this? It's Chip. Chippy Chip. Chip Zdarsky. Love the Chippy Chip. On a new horror anthology miniseries. Well, crap. Gotta get that. It sucks. Love horror anthology. Summoner's War Legacy. This feels like it is a continuation of something I don't read. Deadly Class. I don't read that. Department of Truth. Well, that's, I mean, I have that on my poll, so that's fine. Inkblot. I read the first issue of Inkblot, and it was okay. I don't think it was really for me. It is cute, but I didn't really get into it. Monstrous, I get these in trade, so we're good on that. I don't read Walking Dead. Commanders in Crisis Volume 1. This is I read the first issue of Commander in Crisis, and it didn't really catch me, so I haven't been doing that. Decorum, don't read that. Hack Slash, never got into Hack Slash. Just, I don't know. I guess I just missed it. Middle West hardcover, yeah, hardcovers. And trades. I don't think there's anything here that I need to order. Birthright I read in trades. This is actually a really, really good series. If you haven't been reading Birthright, it might be worth looking into. But it's been fun. I don't read Bitter Root. I don't really know what it's about. I hear it's pretty good. Bliss. Let's see. I haven't been reading Bliss. Commander in Crisis. Yeah, I don't care. Crossover I have on my poll. I love Crossover. A lot of people don't care, but I think it's a lot of fun. Haven't been reading Firepower. Haha, I have on my poll. And this time only the first issue has been out, and it is fantastic. I love it. Homesick Pilots 5, that is on my poll as well. Fantastic book. Moonshine, let's see. I think I have the first couple trades of this. I'm behind on this on trades, but I don't get the individual issues. Post Americana, this is on my poll. I have been reading this in issues. So at this point, the first 2 issues are out, and I love it. It's stupid and bananas and over the top, and it's great. Rain Like Hammers. I have the first issue of this, but I have not read it yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Scumbag, I read the first issue, and it was kind of like, yeah, it's good enough, but I'm not going to read it, at least in issues. I might pick up the first trade when it comes out. Don't care about Spawn. Shadecraft. I don't think about that. Probably pass. Stray Dogs. Oh, it's kind of cute. Something under the farmhouse, something rots, and no matter how well they're trained, dogs will be dogs. Now they've uncovered something that. Interesting. I might look more into that. Ultra Mega. Walking Dead, don't care. Beasts of Burden, never really got into that. Kojikaro the Skinner. Let's see, strange and enigmatic bane of the Eastern European witches has been dead many years. Don't read Hellboy. And nothing wrong with Hellboy. It's just one of those like, can't read it all. I don't think I get anything that's Dark Horse. When I think about it. Don't care about Cyberpunk. Don't care about Avatar. Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons, trade paperback. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Stranger. Excuse me. I love Stranger Things, and I love Dungeons and Dragons. I don't really have an interest in a comic that's the cross of the two. Don't do Black Hammer. Madman. Madman is a book that I've always wanted to get into. I've never read it. I love Mike Allred. So it's always one that I've thought about picking trades up. I don't know. Don't do any of those. Mostly what I'm looking for through previews is interesting number ones that I want to give a shot to. Other stuff that's like, it's like issue 3 of whatever. I would have that on my pull if I was interested in it, so I can kind of skim over most of that stuff. Dragon Age. I've never been a big fan of comics based on video games. The only ones that I've gotten are Demon Souls and Bloodborne, just because those universes are so good. The Art of Arkham Horror, that's kind of cool. Ooh, Castlevania, the art of the animated series. I'd be more interested if it was the art of the video games, to be honest. But the animated series of Castlevania is really good. Everyone is Tulip. I don't think that's... the Pride Omnibus. Fabman is sick of being seen as a joke, tired of the LGBTQ plus community. He's inferior to straight heroes. I haven't heard of this. Is this... Collects the original digital series of The Pride and the Pride Adventures. Huh. That might be interesting. That might be something that I'll, if I see it in the store, I'd flip through. See if it interests me more. Blade the Immortal. Don't do that. Sorry, no, I don't care about that. Mass Effect Puzzle. Nah. Lists, don't care. IDW. Alright, what you got, IDW? I do love me some Usagi Yojimbo. I read Usagi in trades and earn collected editions. My Little Pony, do not care about. Transformers, My Little Pony. Friendship in Disguise. That is an interesting cross. Kanto, never read Kanto. I heard it was pretty good, but again, gotta leave some behind. Can't read it all. The Delicacy. Certified Cool. Oh man, well if it's Certified Cool. The Jekyll Island. Believe it or not, was never a G.I. Joe fan, even growing up. Wendigo, you need to leave my Transformers alone. Also never really got big into Godzilla. I wouldn't mind getting like the Bronze Age Marvel Godzilla run, just to kind of see what it's about, but otherwise I was never a big Godzilla fan. And nothing against it, it's just... I feel like people who like Godzilla are those that were really exposed to it when they were younger, and I never was. Like my neither of my parents were real big like monster fans, or my mom liked horror movies, but my dad to this day will not watch horror movies. He's a big baby. Don't care about Sonic. I don't do Star Wars. Let's see. Hey, can you chill out, Pop? Star Trek Year 5, I get those on individual issues. It is awesome. I love it. TMNT, yeah, I get those in issues. Transformers 30, I don't do those. I am a huge Transformer. I do really like Transformers, though. And I read Transformers books a while ago. I'm not sure why I stopped. I think it just got to be too much. Got some games. Dragon Ball Z, the board game. Ooh, I love Dragon Ball Z, and I love board games. But I don't really have people that want to play them. Or at least, well, it being the world that it is, it's tough to get together. I don't think I get anything from Dynamite. Vampirella, not my thing. James Bond, not my thing. Love me some James Bond movies. I just don't need comics. Vampirella. Sky Captain and the Art of Tomorrow. That was an interesting movie. I don't know much about its backstory though. Of like, I think it was originally like a pulp comic, but yeah, I don't really know about that. Red Sonja, again, just not my thing. Mars Attacks, Red Sonja, man, they will mash up anything, won't they? I do like that. Like, it's not really for me, but when they have these cosplay variants, I think those are pretty cool to kind of give some attention. There's some cosplay people out there. They're dedicated. They're nuts. They do some, like, it's just great art, right? The costumes themselves is just beautiful in art. So I like that they make covers of those to kind of give them attention. I think that's really cool. Army of Darkness. Love Evil Dead. Love Army of Darkness. Don't need comics. Let's see, you got some statues. Boom. Boom's been doing some good stuff. The Mini Deaths of Lila Starr. A powerful new series. Powerful. Yeah. With humanity on the verge of discovering immortality, the Avatar of Death is fired and relegated to the world below to live out her now finite days in the body of 20-something Lila Starr in Mumbai. Struggling with her newfound mortality, Lila has found a way to be placed in the time and place where the creator of... Sounds a little bit too... I do like this David Mack cover, though. It's kind of sexy. I'll give... You know what? We'll take a look at the number one. We'll give that a shot. Oh, yeah, that's a variant as well. Oof. Let's see. Let's see if we can get our hands on that. I don't know what that's about. Magic number one. That's a very generic title. Oh, I recognize this. This is Magic the Gathering. Oh boy, that's way too much. Way too much for me. I used to play not way back in the day. I think starting whatever third edition was. Is that revised or unlimited? I don't remember. It's a mess. It got to be too much. Magic is just it's weird. Hey, chill out. You're fine. Oh, it's gonna be dinner time for you, isn't it? Unkindliness of Ravens. Read the first issue of that. It was meh. Once and Future, this, I am told this is very, very good, and I should be reading it, and I don't argue with that. I am going to start getting trades of that at some point. You know what, I think I have the first trade on order, actually. Origins, Something is Killing the Children. I read the first two trades of this. As of this recording, I have picked up a full run of it. So I'm going to start reading that in individual issues. So I don't need to order volume 3. This, I have the individual issues of that. It was a super fun read. Don't care about Power Rangers. Love Dune. I love Dune. Another one of those things. Don't really need the comic of it. Don't care about Buffy. I don't care about Firefly. And I care about Firefly as much as it was a really good show. And the movie was fine. But I was done with it at that point. Not really interested in that. Okay. Orcs. That is some cool art. Let's see. Black History Month. What we got? I assume we'll see those pop up. A blaze. What is a blaze? I'm not familiar with a blaze. I've heard of that. I don't really know much about it. Aardvark Vanaheim. Love Cerebus. I love Cerebus. I'm in the. Hey, you need to stop it. I'm in the process. It's an essential item. It's essential. On Volume 1. All right. Had to take care of that. What's going on? All right. So Cerebus. Yeah. So I've been getting collections of Cerebus and reading through those just slowly. It's fun. I like it. It's weird. It's fun. And I'm told that it kind of Dave Sim kind of goes off the rails at some point, and he's I don't know. I've heard things. But for now, I've been enjoying it. Maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 somewhere that collection's in. That was Serial. I have to remember. I got the first issue of that, and it intrigued me. I need to remember to. I'm gonna do that to remind myself. I need to add it to my pull list. Zombie Tramp, number 81. That's a lot of Zombie Tramps. Not for me. All right, Aftershock. Okay, Aftershock has been killing it. Phantom on the Scan. 20 years ago, a comet fell to Earth. Since that night, Matthew has been haunted by a spirit that gives him incredible psychic abilities. That's cool. But these abilities come with a price, and payment is due. Every time Matthew uses his gifts, he draws closer to death, and other psychics, all of whom gain their powers on the night the comet fell, are dying in the most horrible ways. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll give that a go. That's a cool cover, incentive cover there. 8+ Aftershock Spotlight. It's nice when the company itself says, yes, this is an A+. I don't know. It's Colin Bunn, though. So maybe it is. Project Patron. 30 years ago, the world watched in horror as the Patron, a hero sent to dimension, went punch for punch with woe. It's kind of lost my attention. Girls of Dimension 13. Watch out for Dimension 13. 4 young women are brought together by a mysterious invitation to live in a creepy building in NYC. They soon learn that the building houses a portal to the other 12 dimensions. Yeah, this feels like I'll flip through it if I see it on the shelf. Nothing there. Scouts Honor. I read the first issue of that, and it was great. I can't remember if I added it, though. Remind myself. I Breathe the Body. I read the first issue of that. It was great. Knock 'em Dead. This is actually pretty good. These, again, I can't remember if I've added them to my poll or not, so these are not things I want to order, but remind myself if I need to add them. Okay. Got some dioramas, don't really care. The Goon. Never read The Goon. American Mythology. This just isn't stuff. This isn't stuff for me. Antarctic Press. No. Vulnerability is my superpower. That sounds about right. Some exclusives. Trying to get away from variants, so I'm not even going to look. Avatar's got some good stuff. Here we have Crossed. Never gotten a Crossed. Looks interesting. Looks like a lot. Oh boy. The Resistance. Michael J. Straczynski. No, not like that. Let's see. Casual Fling. Jennifer Ryan's a perfect life. A luxurious apartment upper Manhattan. One day she steps out of her marriage, and finds that her new lover isn't the one-night stand as she expected. I don't read everything. I don't read all the blurbs or whatnot. That's just too much. Okay, who's got time for that? Mostly looking for things to catch my eye. which is, I know I'm judging books by their cover, right? But I don't have time to read all these synopsises. Boundless. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boundless Entertainment. Got the Jungle Fantasy. Did they also? No, that's Xenoscope also does the other stuff like that. Not my cup of tea. No judgment on those that do enjoy it. Just not for me. Let's see. Lady Death. Ooh, Lady Death is essential item. More naughty art book, and it's marked naughty. Uh-oh. Not for kids. Can the Hulk lift a house? And 50 more super questions for superheroes. How much weight can the Hulk lift? What's the farthest distance Spider-Man can sling a web? Can Iron Man fly faster than a space rocket? That might be cool. I mean, not for me. I think it's definitely for kids, but I wonder if if it's sort of a fun introduction to some concepts of science. That would be cool. But I do not think I am the target of that. Dynamic Forces, that is not, I don't get into that stuff. They put out some cool covers and stuff, but it is too far down the rabbit hole for me. Should be an April Fantagraphic. Fantagraphic can come up with some good indie stuff. Graphic novels. Nothing catching my eye there. Uh-oh, new Overstreet. Man. I remember the days when every time an Overstreet came out, I bought an Overstreet. Had to get the most updated. It is not. By the time it hits the shelves, it's out of date nowadays. Oh, Overstreet top 10 comics since 1970. Interesting. I'm wondering how are they ranking these top 10 comics? It seems weird. Here are the top 10 comics published since 1970 as ranked in the Overstreet. Like what? But this is always fun though. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 out of 10 of Overstreet's top 10 since 1970 isn't too bad. I love Owly. Owly's so good, and I mean it is definitely directed towards kids, but they're just cute reads. The Borg and Delta Quadrant. What is this? Just a reference book about ships. Neat. Humanoids. I didn't get Space Bastards. I was close to picking up the first issue of Space Bastards, but it was just one of those. Like I can't get it all. Hopefully, I didn't miss out on something super cool. Let's see. Awkward. What are those? I don't know. Looks like they're probably not for me. Also never got into Knights of the Dinner Table. And now, look at this. What, issue 283? Man, that's been going on for a bit. When the trades start getting into volume 61 and 62, that is there's no way you're getting into that. At least me. is too big of a barrier of to entry. Let's see. Summer Adventure for Groot. Not really. Nothing's really catching my eye in the graphic novel section, which is fine. It's probably for the best. Kaiju. I have read the first 2 volumes or seasons, they call them, of Kaiju Max. Kaiju Max is fun. It's a fun book. There's so much. Just so much. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm not seeing. Nothing's really catching my eye here. Titan Comics. The Girl Who Electrified Tesla. We have a. Do we have a synopsis of that? Somewhere? No, they just show covers, I guess. Hard Case Crime. Pass. Maybe if you would have given me a synopsis about it. Though I think Titan Comics, I think a lot of their stuff is adaptations of like novels or other things. So it's probably a novel of some sort. We got graphic novel. Okay, we're still in graphic novels. Valiant. Never got into Valiant. Just wasn't my thing. Though I wouldn't mind. It's not that Valiant books, like even old Valiant books, are hard to find or expensive. I wouldn't mind going back and getting runs of those just to kind of try them out. Vault has some fun stuff. What do we got? Radio Apocalypse. Long after the rock out of space struck the world and turned it all to dust, in Bakerstown stands the last radio station on the planet. The Autumnal. I heard that's good. I didn't get on that. Of this one, I need to. That's another. I got the first issue and it was awesome. I have to double check to make sure I actually put it on my poll. I Walk with Monsters. I read the first 2 issues of that have been all right. I don't think it blew up as much as it was supposed to. I mean, supposed to, but. Plot. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here's Xenoscope. Yeah, this is no judgment if that's your thing. It is not my thing. Manga. This is usually stuff I don't really do manga, so we'll kind of get through this. Udon. That's where the Street Fighter stuff goes to live. Viz. We have these DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnots. I believe. Anime. I did go through a big anime phase in my probably late teens, early 20s. As does everyone. Just shifted my attention more to comics. Graffiti designs, t-shirts. I don't really need
I missed that and couldn't create your routine. You can try again or set up a routine in the Alexa app.
I did not ask you to do any of that. Alright, so now we get to flip. For whatever reason, oh, that's a cool chocobo. That's a cool chocobo. I love Final Fantasy stuff. Oh, these polygonal Final Fantasy VII figures are cool. The problem being that Final Fantasy VII is greatly overrated. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hot take. Okay, so we're getting into toys and models and stuff. Well, that's a cool Ghost Rider. Oh, Marvel Legends MODOK? That's kind of neat. Oh, the Star Trek ship collections. I used to get all of these. I have an entire shelf of them, and there's too many. I'm just kind of flipping through these just out of curiosity, but I don't really get... Every once in a while I'll see a statue that I really like, and I might pick up. But I usually don't do like the toys and statues anymore. There was actually, I think that I did order, there was a Scotty Young styled Hulk that I picked up just because I thought it was super cool. I also like that a lot of these statues, quote unquote statues, I don't know if this is one of them, but they're that hard, that PVC plastic. I don't really like that. I like the resin. I understand that makes them more expensive, but like this is a cool statue. I love the lizard. That's really, really cool. 12-inch. Oof. Oof. I can't do it. I don't have room for it. That's Spider-Man, though. That's Spider-Man, though. Miles, Princess Leia, so much of Star Wars stuff. In stock now. Nope. Nope. Professor Hulk Pop, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, not... Thankfully, not really seeing anything that I want. Pops. Reaction. So pops, different style of pop type things. That's actually kind of cool. All right. Import toys and statues. Okay. This is probably stuff that is not really for me, but some of this cool looking stuff. This also gets to the section of previews that make sure that no one is watching you go through this, because it gets you get this kind of stuff. You get the sexy anime lady statues that again, no judgment, but other people judge, so make sure no one's looking over your shoulder as you're flipping through this, so you don't get labeled as something undesirable, I guess. But this is something that people are really, really into. Nickel Para, Chocola and Vanilla. Yeah, chocolate and vanilla. Cat girls climbing on top of each other. It's for someone, but it is not for me. Ooh, that's really cool. Crouching alien. Especially well, again, like these, they look young. Like that's kind of not, that's definitely too far for me. Like you're into, if you're into something like This is obviously a adult woman. If that is your thing, cool. When they start looking like kids, then maybe. Then maybe not. Yeah, I see things. I mean, sometimes there's cool stuff like the Silent Hill 2 nurse with bubblehead. Doesn't look like a bubblehead, looks like a figure. But sometimes there's some cool import stuff in there that interests me. Just most of it does not. Pins, not really a pin person. Games, these I will look through because sometimes there are cool puzzles in there. And that is it for previews proper. So now we have a Marvel insert. The Marvels. The Marvels. I love that stuff. That one. I like that series. I like the Marvel stuff. Has a very old school vibe to it that I dig. Let's see. Way of X. I don't do X stuff. It's too much. Hello, Darkhawk, Heart of the Hawk. What is this? It is a one-shot. That is. I need that. I need that. You know how I love my Darkhawk. Guardians of the Galaxy. That I think this will just my current Guardians of the Galaxy subscription will probably roll over to that. So that's fine. Alien. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. This is already on my poll. Don't care about Ultraman. This looks awesome. I need to make sure to remember to add that to my poll for sure. Silk. Silk is all right. I don't need that miniseries in my life. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood's doing this similar thing they did with Wolverine. The Wolverine one is good. Carnage is a bit too far. I don't need like Carnage solo stories. Thor and Loki Double Trouble. The Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble was really good. Avengers Mech Strike. That's yeah. That's just trying to appeal to an audience that I am not a part of. Don't get me wrong. I love. I love Avengers. I love robots, but the mix of the two is just not really a thing. Spider-Man Curse of the Man Thing #1. Yep. That's a big 10-4. Obviously get that. I missed the Miles train, so I don't really feel like going back and doing that. Non-stop Spider-Man. I think I added that. Spider-Woman, I get. Black Cat. I got the first 2 issues of Black Cat just because it was King in Black tie-in, and they were good. I haven't decided whether or not I want to continue with that. X-Men don't care about. Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. The first issue of that was really good. Don't care. Wolverine already on the poll. Don't care. X-Men. See, this is why you can't read X-Men, because it's like you can choose to either read like non-X-Men Marvel books or X-Men Marvel books, but the two is just it's too much. It's just way too much. And then it's X-Men, so they do all these crossovers where you have to get the other books. No, thank you. Already getting that. Oh man. Mortal Hulk is so good. Already getting that. I haven't subscribed to Avengers in a long time. This I think I'm actually dropping. Savage Avengers I think I'm dropping. Iron Man's been good. Black Widow I don't read. Thor's been good. Daredevil has been utterly fantastic. Conan, I'm thinking of dropping. Runaways. That's still going on. I feel like it's been a while since I got into Runaways, but yeah, I've been reading that. Power Pack, I'm getting that. Don't do Star Wars. Oh, so I gotta skip all this stuff. See, look at all this Star Wars stuff. This is just the Marvel stuff. You read Star Wars. Now you get into the Dark Horse stuff that came out a while ago, and that's just, oof, good luck. Oh, that Rhino stat, that is really cool. Oh, that's cool. It's so cool. I very rarely get statues. I think there's only 3 statues that I have, and I really, really have to love a character to get a statue. Just one, because they cost so much, and 2, they take up so much space. But I have a Moon Knight, a Thanos, and a Flaming Carrot. I think are the 3 statues I have. Aliens, the original years. What is this? Oh, is this the collection of collecting aliens Rogue 1 through 4? What is this? From what? Is this from the Dark Horse stuff? Published under Marvel? That's weird. Huh. I do have a couple Aliens omnibuses, the Dark Horse Alien omnibuses. They're real fun. Collected editions. Probably don't need any of this stuff. All trades and whatnot. And What If. Oh, yeah, I have all of What If. I've read it all. The first volume. It is so fun. And I can't believe they're still coming out with Marvel Masterworks. It just seems so overpriced for the amount of content you get. I don't get it. Yeah. And this is just trades. Just trades. Deadpool just... I guess this just got over. Deadpool 10, was it 10 that just came out? 10 or 12, was it? Yeah, it goes through 10, so 10 just came out. I didn't realize that was going to be the end of the run. Surprising. A Deadpool run only lasting 10 issues is kind of weird. Because, I mean, it's Deadpool. Like, people read Deadpool, right? And it was really good. I don't really understand. But I don't make those decisions, so if you get it collected, Epic collections are the way to go. And I think even these are priced a little bit high, but at least you get a good chunk of issues for $40 instead of the Masterworks where you get like 6 issues for like $75, $80. I don't get it. A Morbius Epic collection, that might be fun. There's a volume 2. There's a volume 1. There's enough. God, I don't even think like Moon Knight has a volume 2 Epic collection, and Morbius has 2. I would like to get the first Epic collection of Thor, but it's out of print, which seems dumb. This seems like your big characters, like your Thors and whatnot. It seems like those should always be in print. The number 1 Epic collection, the beginning of their story, I feel should always be in print, but Thor is not. It's kind of weird. Squadron Supreme, Marvelverse. What is Marvelverse? What is that? I have no idea. Some posters. Don't do posters. And yeah, that's our FOCs. Haven't been reading Black Panther. I wanted to. When it first started, I think I read the first couple of issues, and it just didn't catch me. I don't know. But that's it. Yeah, that was... there's a handful of number 1s, but I think I'm getting out of this previews pretty light, which is good. Mark some things that I know that I want to add that have already come out. Just add reminders for those. But yeah, that was a good set. Good set of previews. Some fun stuff in there. I always like flipping through them, and even if I'm not getting a lot, I like flipping through them and just seeing what sort of stuff is out there. It's a lot. The answer is a lot. But that's it. Let me know if you flipped through or if you saw anything in here that you thought was interesting that that you're looking forward to from the February 2021 previews. And like, comment, subscribe. And I don't know if I'm going to do this, but don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.